Good morning. My name is Gerald with Instructional Technology, and for this week's Tech Tuesday, we are going to talk about Google Forms, specifically how to make a quiz and how to import that quiz into your Google Classroom. So let's get started. So first thing that we need to do is go to forms.google.com, and then if you haven't signed in yet, it's going to ask you to sign in. Once you're signed in, you're going to get to your Google Forms. So you're going to have a few choices here. If you're going to make a quiz, then I would go with blank quiz. There's an assessment piece, there is an exit ticket, a worksheet, and a course evaluation, which is a survey. So we're going to go with the blank quiz here. And all I have to do is just click on it. And it will give you the blank quiz. Now, what are some of the things that you can do with this? If you click on where it says blank quiz, that's the title of the quiz. So let's say our topic is plant cells or plant cell structure. So you can add a description there. You can say, this is a quiz on the parts of a plant cell. There are 10 questions in this quiz. And then here at the bottom, you have untitled question and option 1. So where it says untitled question, when you click on it, that's where you can ask your question. So we can say, what is the outer most covering of a plant cell? Now, this is not a typical question, but I'm just giving it to you as an example. That is made of cellulose. Let's say that that's our question. Here on the right side, you have a few choices. If you drop down this arrow, you can have a short answer, paragraph, multiple choice, check boxes, drop down choices, file upload, linear scale, multiple choice grid, checkbox grid, and then you can add the time and the date. So I'm going to go with multiple choice because that's the one where you can put in an answer key. For all the rest of them, maybe checkboxes as well, but multiple choice is where you can put in an answer key. For most of them, there is no answer key, and you will have to manually check it. So let's say here we say plasma membrane is the first choice. Second choice is cell membrane. Third choice is cell wall. And the fourth one is Golgi apparatus. So now we have the choices in. If you click on answer key, you're going to see that there are no points assigned to this question. You can bring up the points however many you want to represent it with. It will, regardless of the number of points that you give, if it's all the same weight, if all the questions have the same weight, the number of points is not really going to matter as long as it's not 0, because it's going to give you a percentage calculation of their score later. But anyways, we are in the answer question option, and when you get in here, like we said, you can click on number of points, and you can also choose the right answer. So once you've done those, all you need to do is just click on edit question again, and your question is going to be ready. Now to add a new question, click on this, and it might be which organelle assembles proteins. So option 1 might be smooth ER. Option 2 might be rough ER. Option 3 might be Golgi apparatus. And option 4 is the nucleus. And you can do the same thing. You click on answer question now, because you've assigned a point to the first question, it's going to assign by default 1 point to this question. And then all you have to do is just choose the right answer and go back to edit question. All right, so what are some of these other tabs? This just adds a title and description. So if I click on that, it's going to add another title, but I'm not going to do that. This one adds an image. So if you have a picture, for example, of a plant cell, and what you want the students to do is identify a certain part of the picture, then you can add the image there. If you want to add a short video, say for ELA, where they have to do a short answer essay based on the video, maybe review the video or something, then you can you can add the video and have them review that. And then adding a section is just basically they're going to get through all the questions in section 1, and then once they're done with that, then the quiz jumps to section 2. So as with anything else in G Suite, this saves automatically, and I'm just going to change this question name again to plant cell structure. And once I'm done with that, as you can see here, all changes have been made. Once you've done that, we go to Google Classroom, and all you have to do is at the top address bar, you type in classroom.google.com, and it should take you there. Caleb has posted a video on Google Classrooms and how to set one up. So if you haven't seen that yet, I would suggest going to that and watching it, and then setting up your classrooms before watching this part of the video. So, okay, let's say that I have finished with the Google form, and now all I have to do is share it with the students. I'm going to go into my biology classroom, and then here you're going to have stream and people. I don't have what I'm looking for because I don't have any students. All right, let's go to robotics. So here in robotics, because I have students in here, you have stream, classwork, and people. The people tab just shows you the list of people that are in your classroom. Stream is where you put in announcements, and classwork is where I'm actually going to insert my quiz. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on create. It's going to ask me to choose one of these, and I'm just going to go with assignment. And then in my Google Drive, you're going to see that quiz. And then we can call it plant cell structure. I'm going to type in students. Please ignore this. I am posting it for a demo video, just so they don't get surprised that we have a plant cell structure assignment in here. So your Google Forms, your quiz is already there, and there's grade importing. So whatever grade they get based on your answer key, it's going to be imported into Google Classroom. So for the instructions, I can put in click on the attachment and take the quiz silently. It's worth 100 points. I can say the due date is tomorrow, the 31st. Time is, let's say, 12 noon. And it's going to import that. Now, the thing about time here is there are no choices for time, so it doesn't drop down, or a clock doesn't show up, so you're going to have to manually type it in. And then once you have that, you can either assign it right now, which I wouldn't do for a quiz. I would schedule it for whichever time the class is going to start, or whatever time you think they're going to be taking the quiz. So I scheduled it for that time, and now you will find it. It says you're scheduled for tomorrow, and when they come in tomorrow after the time that I scheduled it, then it's going to post in their stream, and all they have to do is uh, take the quiz. So that's it for Tech Tuesdays this week. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you learned something. Again, if there's anything that we can help you with, we're one call away or one email away. Just let us know, and we will be happy to come over and assist you with your tech. Thank you very much. Have a good Tuesday.